And I began my remarks today by noting that the reverence for our Creator, we have reverence for our Creator, and it's inscribed into our Declaration of Independence, a copy of which I have very proudly hanging in the Oval Office, an original copy, very old, beautiful copy. Next year, we will celebrate 250 years since that declaration was signed as part of the grand. Well, this is really a commemoration like I think we're going to try and do a commemoration like nobody's ever seen before. But we've invited America's great faith communities to pray for our nation and for our people and for peace in the world. And it's going to be an amazing time. We're going to have an amazing time. We have the Olympics, we have the World Cup, and we have 250, okay? The super centennial, as our man would say. And it's going to be amazing. It's going to be maybe bigger than both of those events. You know, when I was president, I got the World Cup and I got the Olympics. I got them to choose us, Los Angeles. And I was very proud of it. The only problem was I wasn't going to be president because I would have served out normally my time. And then you had some very bad people who rigged an election. And look what happened. I end up getting the Olympics, the World Cup, and 250. It's amazing the way God works, isn't it? It's amazing. Isn't it amazing the way God works? Huh? It's true. I got the Olympics, you know, because I'm a little bit of a selfish person, I guess. I said, you know, I got the Olympics, and Obama would not call. I'll never forget, the head of the Olympic Committee called, and the mayor of Los Angeles called me, and he said, sir, the president will not talk to them. You know why? Because he traveled to Geneva or wherever to make the presentation, and he came in fourth. Now, a president shouldn't do that. A president should say, I will do that. I will make that journey, which has never been made before. But if I make that journey, you have to pick me. He didn't do that. That's why we had a country that was going to hell, because he didn't do a lot of things like that. So he ended up sitting there, and they announced that we're fourth. We were like almost last. And so he didn't like the Olympic Committee too much. So he refused to talk to him. So I get a call from the mayor of Los Angeles, who said, please, sir, would you call? We're ready to get it. And I spoke to a gentleman, and I believe it was Geneva, whatever, wherever they are. And I couldn't get him off the phone. He was so dying for love. He finally got something. Anyway, and he agreed that the Olympics would come to the United States, and I was so proud of it. And then I realized even then, I said, I'm not going to be the president. And then the World Cup, we got the World Cup. I did that one, too, with Johnny, and got the World Cup, and I said, I can't believe it. Can you hold it a little sooner, sir? It's all given out at all these different places. So I wasn't going to get that either. And now I got them both. And I can't say that I created 250. That one we have. I'd like to say I created 250 years. I can't say that. But we are going to create a great party and a great celebration.